problem statements. So for Smart India Hackathon, the problem statements are streamlined into 17 different themes. So there are different themes in education, agriculture, healthcare. Why these themes are important? Because when you're trying to solve a problem statement in one particular theme, okay, let's say you are solving a problem for Smart India Hackathon in education. You are getting selected for your internal hackathon that happens in your college, but you're not get you're trying to build, you're going to the finals of your finals of Smart India Hackathon, and you're not winning. You have a project that you have built, but you like, does the journey end over there? No, there are a lot of other hackathons which happen in particular theme. There will be healthcare hackathon, there will be education hackathon. So these projects, you can just take it to the other hackathons and use it. That is the main thing, that like it's not over when you are like getting rejected in Smart India Hackathon. So that's how you have to keep pushing. Some I have seen people feeling bad because they went to Smart India Hackathon, not able to win it. That should not be the case. This is not just one hackathon. And about about other feature about problem statement is that in SIH they give what they expect out of your solution. They give you the problem, and they also give the key features that they expect in Smart India, like in your output. I'll just show you a demo on like I'll just give you a run through. When I going forward, I have particular problem statement. We'll see how you can approach it. That time I'll just show you what are expected outcomes in that. Fine. Okay, so it also innovation gives you an innovation mindset, and also networking and career growth. So innovation mindset, like I've told you, you'll approach problems not just in one hackathon. That will give you a habit, and not just in your college, wherever you're going in your corporate learnings, you'll use it. You will have that innovative mindset, and that will push you forward. And about networking and career growth, like I've told, in Smart India Hackathon, it is being conducted by ministries. You get to meet a lot of mentors. A lot of judges will be there. You won't get to meet the evaluators, but you can get a lot of other networking. So the whole thing, if you see, like I'm running an Instagram page, I have 50,000 followers. It did not happen from the like it was, even this has a relation to my hackathon journey. I started posting about my hackathon journey, but before that, I had a WhatsApp community. So wherever I went to, any college that I went, like I've told you, I've been to like 15 different places for hackathon. I just took contacts from people of that college. So what I did, I told them I'll be sharing about hackathon updates, what our hackathon is happening. Would you like to be a part of this? So this is one sort of networking. So from that only, everything like compounded. So initially it was 5, then it became 50, then became 500, and now it has become 50,000. So that kind of networking you can build from hackathons, and obviously career growth that I've already mentioned. So okay, so this was what I want to talk in general about Smart India Hackathon. Now we'll see what are the different steps that you will be focusing on. Initially, you have to form a team, right? There are few rules for forming a team. You have to be from the same college. I believe a lot of you are from Rajagiri College. So you'll have to form a team within your college. You can be from different years, from different departments, but there should be at least one girl. Okay, so government is pushing gender equality. So that is one aspect. So you should have at least one girl. I would suggest you can have 2 or 3 girls also. That is not a problem. But in a team, you should have at least one girl teammate. So that is one rule. And as I addressed earlier, there is also chance that you will not be able to form a team, right? I would say you can approach people like, see, you are not able to form a team. Someone else is not also able to form a team. I think innovation, like your cell, entrepreneurship development cell, you can also have some sort of setup for connecting people to form a team, or maybe a community where people can reach out to others. Like, I'm not able to form a team. Like, I need one participant. Would you like to join? We are going to work on this. No, you need not tell about like what problem statement you are going to work, because that needs to be confidential. That I'll tell in the next part, why problem statements and your approach should be confidential. So this is one thing about forming a team. And if you are from second, third, and fourth year, you can just form a team based on their skill set. So talking about skill set, in skill set there is two different things. So in SIH itself, there is one hardware edition, one software edition that happens parallelly. So one happens for 5 days, the other happens for 3 days. So in that you'll be building hardware projects. So for building hardware projects, if you need someone who is good in AutoCAD for designing 3D models, for making embedded systems, you need someone who is good in soldering, good with Raspberry Pi, embedded knowledge, and someone who can test it. Like the design should be very compact. Some problem statement requires very compact stuff, and someone who is good in physics, because there are some problem statement related to testing of gold. There are some problem statement that is related to testing of water. So you need someone who's good in chemistry. All these are different aspects while forming a team for hardware. Even for software, when you're trying to solve problems related to these background, you need some kind of input from someone who's very good in these departments of study. But if you see, you also have mentors. You can take mentors from that department, right? When you're trying to solve some problems that are related to water sanitation, you can take some faculty from your chemistry department. They can guide you through. You can have a team from like who's teammate from that specific background. But having a good mentor can like give you the right direction as well. Okay, so next is choosing a problem statement. Okay, so when it comes to Smart India Hackathon, you can select two problem statements. Okay, you'll be submitting both the problem statements to the website, to the government website. In the government website, like once you submit, I just share that website also. Yeah, Alan, any questions? Smart India Hackathon. Okay, so if you can see, there's a separate website, like separate page for problem statements. So there are around 45 hardware problem statements and 90 software problem statements, which I think they've added some more problem statements. When I saw last time, it was only around 110. Now it is around 135. And they inform that there will be around 200 problem statements. There are two different categories, like I told, hardware and software. So if you are, even if you're from computer science, you can do hardware projects. It's not like only people from other departments are supposed to do. And in fact, working on hardware gives a very good feel. Like since I'm from electrical, though I'm a software engineer, I've worked on both. So I would say you can go for anything. Like you can take a electrical problem, like some hardware problem statement, implement machine learning over that. All these are possibilities. And even you can take a software problem statement and implement IoT, Internet of Things, on that. So all these are available options. So what you're supposed to do when you're going to select a problem statement, there are some general things that you need to do. So I'm not sure when is your internal hackathon happening, but if you see, there's one strategy that you can use. As of now, the submitted idea count is zero. So each problem statement can have maximum of 500 submissions. So if you see, out of 135 problem statements, there will be very easy problem statements also existing. That will get like all 500 out of 500 submissions. There will be some problem statement that will get only 30 or 25 submissions to be the top five. So generally, after the submission, five teams will be selected for finals. Out of that 500 submissions, only five teams are getting selected. If you see the probability of getting selected from 500 teams, it is less when compared to getting selected from 35 or 30 teams. So I would say wait for some time before submitting your problem statement to the website. Like even after your internal hackathons, you have chance to change your problem statements. Okay, I mean, like one in internal hackathon, you'll be presenting one problem statement, and you will get selected from that, right? But the other problem statement you can always change. So while submitting, wait till the deadline. I mean, wait at least 1 or 2 days. Uh, if you have luck, you can see, like, you will get an insight of which problem statement. So as of now, there is no like submission on each any of the problem statement because submission is not open yet. But if you see, you can filter it out on ascending, descending order over here. And also the theme which I told about, there is agriculture um, and clean energy. All these are related topics over here. And so these are problem statement. There is some guidelines. Yeah, talking about the PPT, there's one PPT template that they have shared. I'll just show you the PPT screen after this. After showing how to select the problem statement, then I'll just show you. So in problem statement, you can choose the category like hardware or software you want to form. Let's say if you have decided that you're going to solve a problem statement for software. So how to select a problem statement? So over here, if you go and click this, you're able to see this page, right? So you'll have a description over here. This is basically an image-based animal type classification for cattle and buffaloes. Okay. In dairy farming, evaluating body structure of animals is vital to predict their longevity, productivity, and reproductive efficiency. Fine. With advances in artificial intelligence, image processing, okay, fine, some things are there. And Government of India is implementing. Okay, these are a lot of other information are also there. When I told about streamlined problem statements, I was talking about this expected solution. They've also given what they're expecting from you. Some hackathons, they'll just give you the problem statement. You have to break your head, like, are they trying to asking me to do this, or they want me to do that, or like you'll not get an expected stuff, right? But SIH earlier was like that, but with repeated feedbacks given to them, they have also improved, and now they have a proper streamlined output that they are expecting from you. Fine. So if you see, you can they're expecting you to use images of cattle, buffaloes, and evaluate physical traits relevant to animal type classification, and they want to see specific body structures and generate scores out of it, and they want to record and store the classification of the animals into a structured data, and they want to send it to some BPA. What is a BPA they have mentioned? Okay, so there's an app, Bharat Pashudan app. So they want to integrate it and to monitor it from larger perspective from top administration. Okay, and during evaluation, be user friendly, and yeah. So if you see, all the farmers may not be having the required skill, or like may not be very advanced with the technologies out there. They want a minimal user friendly UI. That is what they have given you over here. So this is one problem statement that I saw. So you can see how I read through the problem statement. I just went inside, saw the first paragraph. I got some idea over here, and then I opened what they are expecting solution. I just skipped the part which is inside. Generally, this also has some more information. But let's say I want to read through 140 problem statements. That will be a hectic task for me, for one person. So I would advise you to split it into six members are there. So if you can divide 140 problem statements into six, each of you will get like more than 20 or 22 problem statements to check. So at that point, even then, it is a bit overwhelming for you to see 20 problem statements and compare and come to one special thing. So you can keep some key features that you expect from a problem statement. This is one problem statement, like I've mentioned, right? This uh, it's not like all these solutions already existing in the market. When you're trying to solve a problem, you just think from your perspective. You're a college student. Let's say I am in my fourth year of my college. I just completed, but I'm in my fourth year of my college. I'm going to see a problem statement, and what comes to my mind at first place? Like, I'll just think I'm going to make a web app. I'm going to integrate AI automation into it. I'm going to for let's say for the animal this cattle itself. If I'm seeing at the first point, I'll be taking the website if for the first thought I'll get is to build a web app. I have some camera set up in all the farms. From that, I'll get data from like live photos of the cattle. I'll put it to an AI model, let's say CNN, and like if I have live videos, then I'll do classification, some classifier algorithm I'll use, like to classify different cattle and like based on the body structure, if it is in good condition or bad condition, all that I'll be doing. So this is the first idea that I'm going to get. Okay, if one guy from, let's say I'm also from Kerala, let's assume I'm also from your state. If one guy from Kerala studying in fourth year is thinking this way, that is the first thought I'll get. Then if the other guy is also from same state, same area, like same, let's say even in a college itself will take, he'll also get a similar idea, right? The point that I'm trying to bring over here is don't always go with the first thought that you're going to get. Because we humans initially think in the same way. And I'm also not telling that you have to copy this problem statement and go put it in ChatGPT and ask for its opinion. If that, if let's say if I'm copying it and putting in ChatGPT, it gives me a response. The other guy, if he's giving me same input, he'll also get a similar response, right? Then what is the use of giving a problem statement? They want a unique idea from you. So while selecting a problem statement, some people will have a long-term thought of I should be solving something related to agriculture. I want to solve something related to education. You can just close your eyes. If you have some thought like, I want to solve this problem at any cost. At that point, if your drive from inside is stronger, you can go to that particular problem statement. Like, let's say I'll just go to uh, I want to, let's say I love traveling. I want to solve some problem related to travel. I just close my eyes, just go to travel and tourism, that team, and explore the problem statement. That will narrow down my niche. But let's say I don't have any kind of drive. I want to select a problem statement. Then that time you have to read through all the problem statements and then listen to this importantly. Like, don't at the starting, don't go copy the problem statement, put it into ChatGPT. Okay, because it is going to give the same response to everyone. Okay, you can just try it. You ask your friend to open ChatGPT. You also ask like put the same thing. Both of you will get more or like similar ideas. And why that is going to be a problem is that I have been an evaluator, right? So I generally get time of 3 to 4 minutes to evaluate one PPT. Fine. So it's similar to your college. I mean, there will be university evaluation of your exams, right? So one faculty will get 5 minutes to see all the 50 pages of your exam paper. Do you think that amount of time is right for whatever effort you have put into it? Like sometimes you'll not feel like whatever I've written, they've not evaluated, I'm not getting the marks correctly. You can do reevaluation, all this stuff. But that is not possible in Smart India Hackathon. What See, evaluators get a time of 3 to 4 minutes average to see the problem statement. So, like to see your solution. So, let's say one problem, like one I being an evaluator, I'll see 100 solutions. If all the 100 solutions are same, I even have an option to not select any of the idea to the next round because all things are same, right? We are looking for unique problem statements from like unique ideas from the PPTs. All the 100 PPTs are same. It's not going to give any value, as I told. There should be a lot of ideas. While we are filtering, we'll just go with the top creamy new ideas. So when you are reading through a problem statement, uh, if you're getting a thought when I'm solving for personalized education, I'll just think there are already other platforms which are doing it, maybe like Coursera, Udemy, Unacademy. All these are already existing in education market. What they are trying to do, all these features they might have already. So you just think you can find very unique problem statements. There are some problem statements which are dealing with gold. uh, they want you to develop some machinery, a sensor that can detect the purity of gold. So if you are going to buy some gold, what they do, they'll just take a scratch it to a metal and see how it is, like it is a pure or not, right? They don't want to do any damage to the gold jewelry, and they just want to see if it is pure. You have to develop sensors for it. There's no existing stocks in India that can do it already. These are some hidden gem problem statements that are present. You just need to do a bit of research on it. While going through all of it, you will be understanding what it will give. So this is one thing I would say about selecting a problem statement. Select unique problem statements, give unique solutions for it. There's one thing called student innovation. Fine. What is student innovation? You might have already built some project already. You are studying in college. You'll have 2 to 3 years of all the experience working on your specific domain. You have built some innovative projects. You can put that into student innovation. That is also a category that like if I have built some project relevant to transportation and logistics, I can put that into student evaluation over here. Sorry, student innovation over here. Okay, so let's get back to the presentation itself. Yeah. Okay. So next thing is the internal hackathon that will be conducted in your specific colleges. The college has to select around 50 teams for the next round. Let's say like 100 teams are applying. You'll have to shortlist 50 people, like 50 teams. Each of the 50 teams, their idea and their details will be uploaded to the main website in Smart India Hackathon. So for before that itself, you need to make a proper presentation, PPT. So that's it. You can use some. There are some tools, which is called some tools like Napkin A, and whatever presentation which you are seeing, whatever I'm going to present here, like whatever I'm presenting over here, right? This PPT, this whole thing, I did with one single prompt. One prompt I gave, that prompt generated the whole animated PPT. These are some hidden tools, but I don't think you can't use this PPT animation tool for your essay submission. But while presenting in your finals, you can use this. It's called Prezi. Okay, there's Prezi, there's Napkin, there is ChatGPT, obviously, you guys know. There's a lot more else also. And one thing that you need to keep in mind while forming a team is that your team should, like if someone is very creative in your team, put them into making presentations. I believe that a lot of you are very good communicators, so we need people who can express their ideas to the judges, right? Let's say I've won 7 hackathons. Okay, like I have won 7 hackathons. If I'm not able to express what I've done to you, does it make any sense of like me winning 7 hackathons? No, right? All the ideas that is in my head has to go to the other person's head. Then only they'll get a clear picture of who this guy is, what he's trying to solve. So we need good communicators to like explain what you are trying to build for last 3 months in less than 7 minutes. So while forming a team, think of having people who are good in presentation, who is good in making stories. Let's say I'm trying to solve a problem that is related to healthcare. I may not have some stories that is already existing. I can make up stories telling my relative was affected by diarrhea, whatever, and it was because there was not proper water present around their area. Like proper water was present, but they did not have any specific standard to test the water. And all these are stories that I'm making up. I can make some personal touch related stories that when I'm conveying it to the judges, they'll feel like okay, they'll get into the story and carry on to your project. These are some strategies that you can use. Okay, so these are some of the ideas that I'm giving you. You can explore a lot of other things. One thing that no one tells you is that you need to have a good, if you don't have, at least find someone who can edit videos, right? Who can edit videos, make animations of what you're trying to present. Because when you're trying to submit your problem statement, like in the website, you have place to put your YouTube videos to it. In that particular YouTube video, you'll obviously, if you can explain, but keep it short to like 2 or 3 minutes because we also don't have time to watch the video fully. You can go with some animations. And what happens in the final round, sometimes your system will not work. I mean, system in the sense, whatever you have built, your hardware project or your software project may not work during the demo. At that time, you can do a video and let's show it to them. You can keep it prepared already. Okay, this is one other thing. Next is role of mentors in Smart India Hackathon. So there will be two mentors from your college. You can select them also. And other than that, if you are looking on like, so whatever I'm explaining now is a general perspective of how Smart India Hackathon works. If you want me to sit with you and help you out on getting a problem, like how to select a problem statement that would suit for you, you can obviously book my one-on-one session. That QR I've already given you in the earlier page, or I'll also share it across. So I've also been a mentor. I'm guiding some 8 teams. Like I've given them how to approach the problem statements. All these stuffs are in process, and your mentors from college will also help you out. They'll be traveling along with you, and like they also give some ideas to you. But there's some rule that in the finals, some particular nodal centers will not allow mentors to enter into the arena. They have some mentorship rounds. During that half an hour only, they can connect to their own students also. This one thing is present. And also about Smart India Hackathon, once you get selected from internal hackathon, your ideas will be uploaded to the website, and from that evaluation will happen. Once evaluation gets over, like around November, that time you'll get the results will be published. Then you have 1 month time to book your tickets. You can book about Smart India Hackathons. When I told all these problem statements given by different ministries, right? They choose one state in India. Basically, they want people to explore the culture of India also while going for the hackathon. So when I started applying for hackathons, like I told, I applied for 100 hackathons. I did not apply single hackathon that happened within my state, within Tamil Nadu. What I used to do, I just see if this is happening in some Delhi, or it's happening in Bhopal or in Gujarat. I just purposely apply to a different state, because then my parents will also allow me for hackathon. My college will also give me OD. So I get all these in one thing, which is hackathon. So I just want to give you a heads up that Smart India Hackathon happens in different state. You'll need to travel to a different state, and you'll be getting accommodation, and travel support will also be provided. I think sleeper fare of train ticket will be given by the government side. Like you have to book your tickets, and once going to the nodal center, they'll reimburse it to you. Just that. And next, okay. So far I've talked about like how to select a problem statement, how to give idea to it. Then I just want to give a just about what happens in the finals. So in a hackathon, like while going to a final, I just want you to keep one thing in your mind when you're trying to solve a problem. Okay, so let's say I was solving the problem related to the cows and buffaloes we saw, right? I am coming up with one solution. Like let's say this is my solution, and I have my other friends in my team. Like 5 others are present. One of my friend wants to include some add-on to it. This thing which I started to build was the core idea of my project that I'm going to like product that I'm going to solve. This idea resonates with the problem statement that we are trying to solve. What happens? New add-on that my friend wants to give to this problem, like to this particular to this project, he wants to give an add-on. Like, bro, can we add this also to the feature of the app? I was like, I have to make a decision. If I'm a team leader or as a team, we have to make one decision that can we add this or not. Let's say I want to add this feature to my project. If I'm adding this project, like to this feature to the project, and then my other friend, he wants to add a feature to this feature. Let's say that is also deviating it a bit from my core idea. Now you can see we started from here. Now we are deviating from the idea, right? This happens a lot of times because you are forming an idea in September. You have 3 more months to iterate it and to go to the finals. I just suggest you to keep a track of how you have started. Open a document or a page, write down what you were trying to solve on September. What is today's date? Yeah, September 3rd. What I'm trying to solve in October 3rd. Like after a month, keep checking. Are you sticking to where you started? That makes the whole sense because uh, since I've been a mentor, I've seen people who start like what judges expect. Also, I know when you're trying, like I showed you in the problem statement, right? What are the expected outcomes? That is the base of your project. Let's say I'm going to buy a cake uh, from Cake B or FT Cake, some other cake brand, okay, Ibaco. I'm going there. I'm asking for a full half kg cake with some strawberries, cherries, all topped. What that guy is going to give, that guy is not, let's say, he's not having the cake itself. He's just adding some cream to the plate. Placing some cherries on top of it. Okay. And he's going to give it to me. That would be like the most stupidest thing, right? I mean, I am expecting a cake from him, but he's just giving me the cherries and cream out of it. These cherries and cream were the add-ons that I've suggested, like I mentioned in that story. I'm deviating from the core principle that is the cake that should be presented. If you are not giving me the cake, then your cherries, this cream are not like are of no value because you should be solving the core project, like core you should be giving the core solution, and all these are add-ons to that solution only. It should not deviate from where you started. This is one main thing that you should focus before going to the finals. Okay, so in the finals there will be so hackathons for software it happens around 36 hours. For hardware happens to 72 hours. You'll need to make you'll need to print your t-shirts with logo of Smart India Hackathon on your team. All these are some add-ons. So mostly the team leader will have to take care of the whole process of like getting your reimbursement, book, printing t-shirts. So there'll be a lot of communication sent to the team leader. So while selecting a team leader, you as a leader may not be very good with all the tech stacks. You should be a good people manager, should not fight with your team. Even there is a fight, you should be able to manage. You learn a lot of leadership qualities over there. And the others in the team, you should focus mainly on development. Go easy on your team leaders because team leaders have a lot of other stuff to do other than just coding or these. There are other like 10, 20 things they have to manage for you to go to that venue. So that is one thing when selecting a team leader, we just make sure not the very skilled tech guy is a team leader because he has to handle a lot of other stuff in the team as well, go for the product. Okay. Going to the next thing. Yeah. Uh, there will be rigorous evaluation by judges. There will be 3 rounds of evaluation. Like I said, you'll have so when you go to the venue there will be different like the timeline would vary based on the different nodal centers. There will be different evaluation periods, like there'll be total of 3 judging periods. There will be 2 mentorships, so external mentors will come guide you through it. One thing that is very very important is don't share your unique idea to anyone except your judges. Why I'm telling you this is I think we have some more time, so I can just share this one story. I was thinking of making a video about it, but when I went to a last Smart India hackathon on the very first day, there will be media team from the college also, media team from external reports also because it's a government event, right? They want to cover and put it in the newspaper and all. What happened? There was a media guy who came. Like he came to my team first. He asked what you're doing. They gave me a mic, and there was a camera. It was all recording was happening. Since I've been to Smart India Hackathon previously, I know what these guys will do. What I just told them the problem statement. Let's say I'm solving the problem faced by farmers in the field. They're not able to see the examine if the cattle is in very good condition. So I'm going to solve this problem with the help of AI. So how was this like explanation of what I was doing? So this guy left from my space, went to the other team who was my opponent. Fine. I did not know they were my opponent on the very first day. So since it happens on like different rooms, so we had an opponent in my room itself. They when explaining, what that team leader, that girl did, she explained uh, So that time we were solving some problem statement that was a hardware. So they explained right from their unique selling point what is the uniqueness about their idea, and until like till the fact that what will be the size of the product that they are going to build. She explained that they are going to build a problem statement on the size of a pen. And if you see, like, to her surprise, to my surprise, what happened very next day, all the information what she told was published in the newspaper. And not just that, that newspaper was sent in the WhatsApp group where all the other teams were present. Just see, on the second day of a hackathon, your idea is getting released in a WhatsApp group where your opponents are present. And obviously, being the opponents, like, we have to be nice. So the first thing we saw was, and one thing what happened was that guy was recording my video. He put my photo in the newspaper clipping and her idea in the description, like, of what they are going to do. So what other teams thought, except for my team and the opponent team, there are all three other teams, right? They thought that I am building that idea that they have given. So you just imagine of it was an advantage for me because people were thinking I'm building something else. So you just see, these are one mistake that you should not do, except for your judges, not to your even see. You will get some friends on the way of travel. Don't tell to them because they have some friends in the opponent team. You can't keep a track of your idea. Since I told how important the idea is, don't just tell it to anyone till like your judging period, till your last round. Do not give your full complete product. Do not showcase it to them. Even if you have a fully prepared product, wait for the last round to display it. Okay, you just make different versions of it. Like, first time in the first version, you can have, I have done till this. In the second version, I've till that done till this. So different round, you can show this. So this is one thing I just want to share about evaluation. I think I've taken so much time on that. And learning beyond winning, as I told, even if you are going to finals, not winning, this is not the end, right? You have a lot of other opportunities. You can just check that out. Okay, so I'd like to open it up for a question and answer session. Uh, we'll be closing the meet at 5:30, so we have some 25 minutes. Uh, so yeah, you can connect with me on these. Like, you can scan this QR. You can find other places like LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. I got some of the questions from you. Maybe I can just answer these questions, or if someone in the meet want to ask a question, we can start from the meet itself. Then I can go for the other questions that is present over here. Any questions?
Guys, if you have any questions, do ask. I know that a lot of you gave your questions in the Google Sheet, but you could ask the same question here if you want, if you're there in the
Yeah,
meet.
you can ask the same questions over here. I also have the Google Sheet, but I think it would be very much interactive if we can do it over here. Any questions or
Sir, I have a question.
yeah, Anurag.
Yes, I am asking that when we are making a team,
Mhm.
we are in first year all, and we do not know about coding properly, but
Okay.
we are very excited about software problems.
Okay. To just answer your question, yeah, you just complete your question. I'll just start off.
So I want to know that we know basics of coding, so then we have to participate in SIH, or how we go through
Okay.
from this.
So in this meeting, I'll just show you one tool. Okay. Anurag, you just tell me not what you're trying to solve. You just give me some random idea that you want to make an app about. Don't give me your problem statement that you are trying to solve. Just give me some random idea. We'll just I'll just show you one tool that you can use. Give me some random app that you want to build.
I want to build. Uh, I am thinking.
Go first. What do you want to build?
Uh,
Just anything, any random thing you can tell me. Fine, I'll just do it for you. I just
I,
want to build. Yeah, you just tell me.
yes, yes, yes.
Anything
I
else?
am unable to think.
Okay, so fine. I just want to build a traffic management app. Okay, app for Kochi, and it should give me live traffic updates and also like some major events happening in Kochi. Okay, so this would take some 5 minutes. We'll get back to this. Meanwhile, I'll just take up another question. This is a tool called Firebase Studio. So what it does, I've given just 3 lines of prompt. It will give me an idea, like give me a blueprint on what it is going to build for me. Okay, if you can see, it has generated the blueprint
Yes.
already. Fine. If you see, it is giving. I have an option to customize. I don't want to do and take the time right now. I'll just give prototype this app. Okay, it will start building.
Yes.
We'll get back to this in 5 minutes. Fine. Okay, coming back to some other questions that I can take up. I'll just show you
Okay.
some. There are some other tools. What I was trying to tell is, you need not be very good in coding. At this point of time in 2025, there are a lot of tools. The one which I showed you, you can literally build an app with 3 lines of prompt. You can use backend, like connect it to the backend, and also host your app and send the link to anyone, and anyone can open it from anywhere. This is enough. No one is going to check you have coded your app. All these are not important in Smart India Hackathon. When you're trying to build a solution, you can use any tech stack. You can use AI to build it. At the end of the day, I want my product to be working. That is the main important thing. You can take up the next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other question? Or
Yes, sir. I have a
yeah,
question.
yeah, Ren.
Is learning Git necessary? Git or GitHub? I mean,
Yeah. Like if you already know GitHub, it's well and good. Even if you don't know, you can learn GitHub because like may not be for this hackathon. Whatever you are going, like wherever company you are getting placed, it's obviously everyone is using GitHub. You can use GitHub, GitHub Copilot. Version control is obviously required because, as I mentioned, in my office I work as a team of 13 members. In your hackathon, you'll be working as a team of 6 members. 6 people has to work on like one product at the same time. You'll be developing different features, right? So it is very good, like if you are learning this version control because like it helps you to like if you don't know GitHub, you will have to wait for one person to build that feature. You have to get that code from him. Then you'll have to add it to it. Then it slows down the process. So it's very good. You can learn GitHub. There's one thing called GitHub Student Developer Pack that is free for the students. You can explore that. There's GitHub Copilot you can use. It will help you to some extent. Free version will help you.
all right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Any more questions? Okay, I'll just take some questions from here. Fine. Uh, so Dia has asked, what happens in the first internal college selection? Do we make PPT beforehand or on that time, as we can choose our topic beforehand? So you have to make your presentation beforehand itself. And in general, I don't know about how internal hackathon depends on different colleges. In my college, when it happened, like for every season, I just had to give my idea out there. Like I had to make a PPT and just present about it. In some of the colleges, what happens due to heavy competition, they are conducting 2 rounds of internal hackathon. So based on an idea you will present, and based on that, they are filtering and they are asking people to prototype in 24 hours and show it as a product. So that is also there. It depends on your college. You please ask someone from the faculty side who can guide you. Maybe Abraham, like maybe he can connect you with them. I think this is like you can start preparing your presentation itself. And second question is what type of coding skills we need for a first timer, and in that how we should prepare if they don't know how to code for hackathon. Okay, so since this also was related to the first question, so I just want to show what we have built in 5 minutes. See. So this is a basic UI. I just gave some, basic 3 lines of prompt. It has already given me different things as a map. So you see, what you need to do is you need to connect your Gemini API key. Gemini API key is for student free. If you know about that, you can get it with, like, you just need to pay some ₹2. You get up to 300 credits for it. Even without that, also this will work to some extent. But you have to create a billing account. All this, I think, I'll not be able to explain very in detail about this thing. But you just need to give your Gemini API key. Since I'm using my map feature, I need to connect my Google Maps API. All these are available in Google's API documentation. Basically, what it is showing me ISL football match is going to happen. These are just rough mock data it has given over here. So what kind of traffic impact it would leave? It should show, but since we have not connected the backend, just based on the first prompt it has generated so far. Okay, so if there was some error in this, that also it itself will rectify. I just wanted to show that. So see, if there is some new incident, it is showing an alert. All the see what are incidents are present, it is also showing. It has added some random like image over here. Generally, map should have been here. Since the map is not connected, this is a rough image over here. But you can just give your give me mock data of Roche map and plot them. So I'm just giving some different commands. One more thing about this tool is that over here you can see like icon, right? If I'm clicking on that, it will open the code file. Like, see, these are the code files present over here. Like, you can download it. See, these are there. Environment is there, and whatever is needed for this components, everything you can find it here. You can download it and use it. And when I told about hosting it, right, you have this publish option. When you're trying to publish, it will publish from your Google Cloud platform. These are a lot of other things that you can explore. This is one of the app I'm telling. Like, why I'm telling you to use this, because this is by Google. So you have backend, front end. Also, you can use Gemini integrated at one place. So this is one thing. Okay. So let this continue. I've corrected. There were some syntax errors. It has corrected it. Okay. Let me get back to the questions. Any other questions from the meeting? Or
Hello,
like,
sir.
I want to know, like, if, yeah, say.
Sir, is there any suggestions while presenting our idea in front of panel? Can you suggest some ideas? Means how to pitch?
See, one thing I've already suggested you make some story, like, but the story should be limited to 1 minute. Okay, because you will get so total of 7 minutes. And the presentation, while you are making to the judges, right, in the final round, it need not be of the same template which is given by the SIH. Fine. Only the internal submission that you are doing for the evaluation into your internal hackathon, and then you are submitting it to the portal, that needs to have that particular template. That has a reason behind it, because see, as an evaluator, I'll be seeing 100 different PPTs. Okay. So let's say for 50 problem submissions, I've seen in one method, or let's say there was no specific template to give that presentation. One person will add the problem statement in the first slide. The other person will add, like in the next page, he might have added the architecture. In the third page, they would have added a screenshot of their working prototype. In the fourth slide, they're adding the solution. The next slide, the guy would have added problem statement and solution in the first slide itself. The second slide, there is not a proper structure. Imagine I have to go search where this guy has given solution, where this guy has given idea. It will be a headache for me, for the evaluator to evaluate it. And that is the reason we have to follow a template. Even if you're making minimal changes, putting it somewhere else, I'm just telling you, they won't spend more than 3 minutes. If you're making them to do all the searching work, you'll definitely get rejected. So this is the main thing. Go stick with the template. Do not make any change. Of the location of where you are adding these details to it. And for presentation in the final round, as I told, You can get your live video demo always as a backup. Take a video of it, and if you are able to get a live product, take that live product. Okay. And always think about the questions that they might ask. Now itself, when you are sitting for a discussion as a team, whenever you're discussing with someone else, list down the questions that is coming up. Okay. How it is different from other products that is existing in the market. You make a list of questions. This is an habit that I have been following for every time I'm going to a hackathon. I just list down all the questions. Before entering into the final pitching, I'll have answers to all the 20 questions that I expect. Before even the judges are going to ask the question, I have the answers from my side because I'm already prepared. These are the questions that I have been getting repeatedly. Sometimes they'll have some different question. I should be don't like give get into conflict or something with the judges. Try to prove them to some extent that your product is the best. In the final round, you are supposed to prove you are the best. You might feel like it may not be the best, but for you, your product is the best. That is one thing that you can focus in final pitching. Some other question?
I have one question of another
Yeah, yeah.
that that when it is final round, we have to show them a prototype project on our idea, or we can present them a PPT.
No, no. In the final round, you are see. I told 3 rounds will happen in the final of Smart India Hackathon in
Yes.
December. In the first round, you can show your PPT, what you're trying to present, that you can show. In the second round, you should show some improvement that you have built and show them the demo of your working. It need not be fully complete. In the third round, you are supposed to show your final working demo. Fine. You should not
Okay.
stick with the PPT. PPT is done. The
Uh,
same judges will be coming
these
for all the
all-
3 rounds. Yeah.
these all 3 rounds are after the internal hackathon.
Yeah, after the internal hackathon, if you are getting selected in internal hackathon and your ideas are getting selected for the finals,
Okay.
this final round will happen in that venue.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And yeah. And what are some common factors based on which evaluators eliminate teams? One thing I've already told you, all your ideas should be unique. Don't just stick with ChatGPT. You can obviously use ChatGPT and AI for your betterment, but I think some kind of unique input. There are a lot of faculties present at your college. They're working on a lot of research activities. You can just sit with them, ask like some unique ideas from them. They must be able to help you out on that. But you just don't stick with ChatGPT ideas. And I've seen some like some very good PPTs. What they do, they just copy from ChatGPT and don't even change font, anything. They just put it on the slides. So, see, obviously, I use ChatGPT every day. I know on seeing the first slide itself, everything is from ChatGPT. So I won't even look into it. I just close it and go off to the next PPT. Don't make those kind of mistakes. And your idea should be unique. And one like main factor is uniqueness and novelty. And then only we see what kind of tech stacks they are using it. Okay. See, you can give any ideas, but it should be feasible, right? So just give ideas that are feasible. You can tell I'm going to link it to some hyperlink or some satellite. All these are not very practically possible from as your to your level of to the engineering college students level. It is not possible. Like I'll directly connect all the things to my satellite. I'll get data from forest. I'll obviously get your idea should be while I'm trying to read your idea, it should be feasible. That is the second point, and it should be unique. That is the first point, and then you can add latest trending tech like topics like agents. These also will give you an value, but just make sure don't add it for the fact of adding it. Just make sure of that. Okay. Then uh, how should we first timers how to approach SIH? I think I've already told you. You have some lot of AI tools. Just participate for the sake of participating. Like don't think about winning in the first itself. It's all luck if you're going to win as a first year student. I've had enough luck to win it in the first year itself. But even if you're not winning, you just think of what environment you're getting into, how hackathon is happening. You just get to see how all the winning ideas are being presented. That will give you an experience for the second round. Next question as I got was, as a beginner, what are some skills? Yeah, in for future hackathons, obviously you can practice any of the coding, like I mean front end. So obviously all the websites and stuff will have front end, back end. GitHub is obviously a good thing, and AI automations. All these are going to take you time, but obviously for one hackathon you can learn one skill. You can go ahead. And other than that, how to make an impactful short selection PPT. I've addressed this already. Looking back, how different was your problem statement strategy in your first hackathon? Yeah, so second hackathon. This is one good question I saw in the uh, Google Sheets, that in my first year, when I selected problem statement for a hackathon, I didn't even know what hackathon is. All this advice and stuff that I'm giving, all this happened throughout as a journey. Then only I understood this is how it goes. For the first hackathon, I just took a random idea at around 12 o'clock before the submission. The idea that I got selected was not the idea that I took to the internal hackathon. The idea that I got selected was for the second idea that I submitted. Additionally, I just made that PPT in like some 30 to 40 minutes along with my friends. So at that time, I told you it was out of luck that my PPT got selected. At that time, I did not have all these strategies which I'm trying to tell you this time. But if at this time you have all these insights which I've given you, and also if luck is good for you, you can obviously select a problem statement on how. I mean, we can obviously make a PPT for this. How to present in front of jury that I've already mentioned. Bhargavi has asked. Sam, what are the top of best resources we can use for software edition? Yeah, so software edition, I think I've told you one of the tools. You can use Copilot, and for making presentation, you can use Prezi. There are a lot of n number of tools. We can use 11 Labs. 11 Labs has this voice agent. Like if you want to make some telecalling, all this will be done by 11 Labs. Other than that, how exactly we should do the research in some data set we need through the ministry? Will they provide? See, some of the ministries will give you the data set already in the problem statement itself. You can go find, they have given data set link. If there is no link that is present, I would say you can search, you can use Perplexity for real-time data. Perplexity has Grok model in it. There is obviously, you might be aware, Apple is giving free Perplexity plan, right? In that, you can use Grok, and Grok has data to access to Twitter's data. So Twitter has all the recent updates happening. If you try to put a command in ChatGPT, give me the latest 10 landslides that happened in India. Okay, okay. Landslides are not happening often. Let's say latest 10 road accidents happened in Trivandrum. Okay, Gemini or ChatGPT will not have the latest data, but since it is using Grok, it can pull data from Twitter. If someone has posted a photo or of an accident which happened in Trivandrum or some place, it can fetch it to you. These are some other tools that you can use. Okay. How to make impactful next research data set is fine. What are three things that we should include in your pitch that I've already mentioned? What you should include in your pitch? What are skills required to do hackathon? Like hackathon requires a whole lot of different skills. It's not like only one skill. One skill that can get you is your communication. Okay, so how you are trying to express your idea, that is the base thing. You may be a 5-star coder, but if you're not able to explain your code, you'll not get into the company that you are trying to apply also. One thing is communication. And one more thing that I forgot to mention was, since your hackathon is happening in different regions, you get judges from those states with some people may not even know English to up to that mark, but they may have good knowledge. You should be able to communicate with them. So I think English is a very good mode of communication, because people from North India will be your judges. People from like Andhra, Karnataka, maybe your mentors. I mean, while in that final round. So I'm just telling, go well with your communication is one thing. Like it's utmost thing. All the other things I've mentioned throughout. For someone who hasn't studied coding in school, it's okay to participate. Yeah, I told you, right. I have not been a best of coder in my college also. Whatever I've learned, I'd learned through hackathons. Hackathon is a very good learning curve for you. What was your first hackathon like? Was it overwhelming? First hackathon, I told you, right? I think I have a few more minutes before winding it up. First hackathon, honestly, in first hackathon, before the start of first day, I saw people wearing Google t-shirts, GitHub t-shirts. These were my opponents. All these were like looking very bulk. I mean, they were from fourth year, third year. I was just a guy who just went off my school in my first semester, and I had to compete with these many people. Me and my friend were just sitting the previous night in that hackathon venue. Just opened the laptop and were watching how to win your first hackathon. That was the video we were watching before the night of the hackathon. And from there, my journey has been very incredible that I have started making how to win hackathon. That kind of journey I have had after that. Like that has like it has to start somewhere, right? If you are trying like I'll do it in second year, you will tell on second year, will tell you I'll start from third year. That is going to be an end loop. You just have to start somewhere. People will tell like you may fail. All these are up to them. They have to keep their opinions with themselves. You just start from you and go ahead. So someone who has started studying anything, okay. So I told what my first hackathon experience was. If you could start again, like first year college, what are the things you have done step by step? Okay, so step by step, I think I've mentioned on how you have to approach the hackathon. I think we are running short on time also. If you could start after the internal selection, how long do you have? Okay, so after the internal selection, it happens around in your college, it would end in September or October time. The thing with Smart India Hackathon is that there may be slight changes in the deadlines that's happening, but obviously they will try to complete the hackathon in December. If you are getting selected at some time, you will have to close the hackathon will get over by December. Okay. Uh, After that, if it's strictly software and hardware, they can a mix of you can do a mix of hardware and software category. That is what I'm telling is you can go for IoT related solution. IoTs cover both hardware and software. It is in the intersection of those two circles. What all should be present in the PPT for internal selection? Yeah, for internal selection, for final selection, what are you trying to tell? It should be the same only. You should focus on the key unique perspectives of what you're trying to present. I think I've answered all of the questions and we can wind up. How will evaluate an internal hackathon? Internal hackathon, it's up to the college only, but more or less, it will be same as what I've told you for the finals only. It will be similar. I mean, you will have to have unique idea, proper working, and all these are the steps that are required. I think I've covered it. We can conclude the session. I just wanted to take a photo of it. Like if some of you can turn on your camera, I just want to take a quick screenshot of this session. If it is fine, you can turn on your camera, or if it is not, also it is fine. Okay. Hello, sir. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Abraham, you can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of IIC, RSET, RSET IEDC, and Rajagiri Orbit, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who made today's Smart India Hackathon awareness session a success. First and foremost, a big thank you to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Surrvesh Joshua, 2 times SIH winner, hackathon mentor, and content creator, for sharing his journey and insights with us. Your words have not only clarified what SIH is, but also inspired us to innovate and collaborate with confidence. I also thank our faculty coordinators, student organizers, and technical team for their efforts behind the scenes. And of course, all participants for your enthusiasm and curiosity. Before we conclude, I would like to remind everyone, if you haven't registered for Smart India Hackathon, please do so at the earliest. Also, please note that our internal selections will be held on the 8th and 9th, so make sure your teams are ready. Let today's session be the beginning of new ideas, stronger teams, and the courage to take part in SIH with passion. Thank you all, and wishing every participant the very best in their hackathon journey. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.